let's get into killing some zombies. Hey there, Board Game Maniacs, and thanks for joining us for another Apocalyptic Saturday Battle Report. This Apocalyptic Report, we are playing Run, Fight, or Die, Reloaded by Gray Fox Games. You can check them out by going to grayfoxgames.com. Just want to give a big shout out to Maniac Tom. Maniac Tom have sent me this game for my birthday. And Brady and I played it a couple of times. We're going to play it on camera if we haven't already, if the video isn't up. You're going to see a two-player game, but this is going to be the solo mission. Thanks again there, Maniac Tom, for sending this. I appreciate it. It was an awesome birthday present. Looking at the rules on page 9 of the rule book, you can set some different variants and also have a solo variant setup. So we are following the solo variant setup. You can follow along if you have this by going to page 9. I'm not going to get into all the specific details, but what's really cool is when you finish the game, depending on how many victory points you got, it'll tell you, like how long you would have survived into this apocalyptic world. We are going to be playing with just the core box, no expansions that I have. So because of that, we're going to be doing solo mode. You do get a solo mode reference, and it also gives you, where you sit at the end of how many victory points, how well you survive. So it's a solo mode. You can set it up for easy, normal, or hard. We actually set up for normal. So you're going to deal as if you have a 3-player game, even though you're only playing one. You're going to add 4 zombie tokens to the mutant whenever it awakes. And speaking of that, we are proxying in because we don't have a zombie mutant per se for this game. We do have a token, but I like using miniatures in every way that I can. So this here is actually from a different game set, Project Z by Warlord Games. So I figured I would proxy him in. He's going to be the mutant or mutant zombie, but right now he's just fast asleep. Ha ha ha. So on with the solo mode stuff information. We're playing on normal, like I said. So it's going to be 4 tokens instead of 3 for whenever the zombie wakes up. And all the other rules are applying of how you set up the deck and everything, but I didn't pick a character yet because I'm going to make this character totally random. So in here, we have our character cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna roll a D6, and if we get a 6, we just re-roll, and if we roll 1 to 5, we're just gonna count, we're gonna shuffle, and then count. And that'll determine what character we're gonna have. That's not in the rule book. This is just how we are going to be doing it just to make it a little more interesting. And also too as well is I am using the variant, which is the event die result. I kind of customized the card because I found the picture off of the internet. I unfortunately do not have the expansion for this. So I just kind of made my own. So if I roll a 1, it's a hasty retreat. A 2 is danger all around. 3, you've been discovered. 4, his power grows. 5 is adrenaline, and 6 is active strength. I did not make these up. I just, instead of using an event die that has special symbols, I'm just using a D6, and I just changed it all there that you can see. Hopefully you can see good enough. Maybe we can get it in focus. Focus camera. There you go, I guess. But there, that is it. So at the beginning of every round, we have to do die event there. So first off, we got to roll a D6. Anytime we get a 6, we're going to have to re-roll. We're going to shuffle and find out what character. So we got a 3. So we got our character sheets here. So we're just going to blindly shuffle them this way. Just to find out who we have. All right. Now, 1, 2, number 3. So we are going to be playing with the prom queen. And with this prom queen, she's athletic, popular, and starts on the field. She's a star on the field, sorry. So that's her health score here. So she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health. And for athletic, move 2 zombies from zone 1 to zone 3 if she rolls 2 zombie heads and a runner. Popular, draw 2 followers and choose 1 to keep if I have 2 zombie heads, a backpack, and a map. And Star on the field. Move all zombies from zone 1 to zone 3. Draw a follower. But you need 3 zombie heads, a backpack, and a runner. So this is starting off. So the prom queen is going to go at the bottom right there. And we got our die. We got everything set up, what we need to set up to play the game. So we're going to start this off with the event phase, or the die event phase first. Before we go on any further, I know I didn't explain how to play the game. There's lots of there are tutorials online to play and everything, so you're aware of that. But anyhow, you start the game off with 4 zombies in zone 3, 3 in zone 2, and 2 in zone 1. And each time they're going to advance on their zombie turn, they are going to advance 1 zone. Once it gets down to the prom queen, you're going to take damage according to how many zombies have come down. Now, when you can draw followers, you can see followers cards here. There's location cards, mutant cards, and loot cards. But you can draw followers if it tells you what to do because of the game phase, die results, and everything. I'll go over that more in detail as we play. So when you do this, you're going to have followers, and followers are going to have certain numbers on the upper left-hand corner. And they are victory points. So pretty much you have to get as much victory points as you can when you're playing the game. And on top of that too as well is in these location cards, there's the town line. Once that is drawn, the game is over. So just be aware of that. And these are, I'll go over the dice results and everything as we come across them. And the D6, again, that's an optional one. It's not really an expansion because I don't have the expansion, but I found the card online, so I figured I'd print it off. And we have some, we'll give you more points. We got wounds, and these are the zombie mutant health. So when he wakes up, he's going to have 4, and each of them have a different number, which has victory points. So whenever you take wounds, give wounds, I should say, to the zombie mutant, then you're able to take 1 that he has attached. Once all the 4 are gone, he goes back to sleep until the card will tell him to bring up again. There's other ways of waking him. If you roll 5 or 6 zombie heads onto the die, such as this, then he's going to be awake and you can get other things that happen. But again, we will explain all that as we encounter it. So right now, it's time to start fighting these zombies. And we're ready to go. First thing we gotta do is roll a d6 for the event. I'm just going to take this off camera. I got a 3. You've been discovered. Advance 2 zombies. So I can advance any 2 zombies I want on my board. So I'm just going to advance these guys here. Because I didn't even roll any dice yet. Excuse me. Hiccups every single time. Now, I get to roll my 6 dice to try and figure out what I can do here. Okay, so zombie heads you can't re-roll. Bats, you're able to kill 2 zombies in zone 1. Backpacks, you're able to do certain things if you get enough of them. And I'll go on the map and you'll understand as we play. So I am going to, I guess I'm going to keep a bat to get rid of them 2. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Let me, what else am I going to do? If I had 2 zombies and a runner, so I'm going to keep the runner because then, no, that don't make sense if I do that because I'm going to kill them 2 automatically. See, this is part of the game is trying to figure out what you're going to do because, you know, it's interesting and you have to really try to plan it. So, yeah, I'm going to take this gun. I'm going to keep the gun. Now, with these backpacks, they're searched. So if I got this, I can draw 1 loot. If I got 2, I can draw a follower. If I have 3, I can draw 2 followers and keep 1. So I'm going to keep that, I think, and I'm going to re-roll the rest of these. That map thing there on the dice is an Explore one. I can draw a location, do bed, draw. If I have 2 of them, I draw a location, do both. If I have 3 of these, I draw 3 locations. Or not 3 locations, I draw 1 location, only do the good. So I'm just going to re-roll these 3 dice, see what I have. That bat I don't need. I could use this gun. This runner could possibly be 2. No, I'm just going to re-roll these 2. This is the last time I can re-roll because you get to roll 3 dice. So there, that's not bad. I'll be more than happy with that. So now we're going to go on to resolving the dice for this step. For resolving the dice for this step, now, one thing I've totally forgot is at the beginning of the turn, you grab a loot card and keep it. Because you have to start off with some kind of weapon or something. So this is kind of at a play, but, oh, look, Molotov. cocktail. It says discard to kill 4 zombies in zone 2 or 3, 2 damage to the mutant zombie. I'm not getting rid of that yet. I'm going to just keep it here to the side and save it. So let's resolve the dice, which we should have done in the first place. So first thing, I'm going to use the bat to put that aside here, and that kills 2 zombies in zone 1. Perfect. So now I'm going to resolve these guns, which I can shoot 1 zombie in any zone. So 3 zombies I can shoot, so I'm going to go boom, boom, and boom. Just like that. Boop, 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 pew, pew. And now I have 2 dice with search tokens, and I can draw a follower when I have 2 of these. And I want a follower because I got to get some points. Ooh, so this is a 3. This is a negative effect one. This is a paranoid recluse. Don't trust him. He's one of them. When entering play, discard another one of your followers if possible. But I don't have any other followers, so that is fine. And he has 2 health. This is good. So I'm going to put him right here just so that we know that we have a paranoid recluse. 2 as well. He's entered play, couldn't do that, so that's worked, and that resolved these 2 dice. Now, we're on to the next phase, which is the mutant phase. But the mutant is asleep still. You can see, I'll put him there. Mutant's asleep still. So we skip the mutant phase, so advance the zombies phase. So these will go here, and they'll advance. Now, you start off by repopulating the board with 3 zombies in zone 3 every single time. If you roll any zombie heads, you can't re-roll them, so you keep them. Then you're going to add more zombies to zone 3 that what you rolled. But you can see I didn't roll any zombie heads. So that's how you play the game in a nutshell. Pretty simple. Let's go on to round number 2. Round number 2, you roll your d6. I'm not going to explain anymore. I'm just going to keep going through it because you should catch on if I played it right. So I got a 2 for my event phase, and it's danger all around. Take a wound. So then I'm going to take a wound. Now when you take wounds, you can either take it on all of them on your character, or you can separate them and put them all onto your followers. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. So that there's take a wound. Now I'm going to roll my dice. Zombie heads can't be re-rolled, so put him there. I'm not even on camera here rolling this. I should put them up here. Try to roll closer. So now we got to try to start strategizing. So these 2 are here. I want to use the bat to clobber them to get rid of them. So I'm going to keep the bat. Now, I have 2 backpacks, a map, and a runner. What am I going to do here? Let's keep the 2 backpacks because that means that I can draw another follower. And I'm just going to re-roll these other 2 right here. So I got a runner and a map, and I really didn't want either one of them because I draw a location be bad. I know we have to end the game. We need to do that. Oh, look, there's another. 2 zombie heads. So this wasn't that great of a roll. I kind of made a little bit of a problem here, I think. But we're going to just suck it up and try to do something. So I can't really do anything else. So let's just resolve the dice. I don't use my Molotov yet. So I'm going to use this bat to destroy 2 zombies from zone 1. So 1 bat is gone. This bat, I can't do anything else with it. So this is just discard it. So now, oops, I got 2 of the Explorer. So I get to draw, or 2 search tokens. So I get to draw a follower. So I get another follower. See if it's bad or good. Oh, this is a negative effect. Doting Grandpa. Ooh, Storm Brewing. Can feel it in me knee. Roll 1 fewer die each turn. This sucks. I got a good amount of points, but I'm going to lose 1 die, which is not a good thing. There's that. no zombie, the zombie mutant is not coming up. We don't have to worry about that. So now we're on to the next phase, which is just simply going down. And I know I have to add 3 plus 2, so that's 5 more zombies to the board. Great news. Oh, that zombie don't want to stand up. I shouldn't use them then. I should just not use any of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is that because of 2 zombie dice. And I think that's it. My turn is over. So we're going to go on to the next round. Event phase first. That's a 5. Adrenaline. Move a zombie from zone 1 to zone 2. So that helped me out a bit. Pretty good. So now that is the event phase, and now we got to roll the dice. But because I got this follower, the doting grandpa, I have to roll 1 fewer die. Yep, so I got to take 1 die out. So now I got 5 instead of 6. Oh, it could be an okay roll. I'm going to keep the bat so I can get rid of that zombie. Now I got 2 bats, backpack, map. And if you look here, Stern field, move all zombies from zone 1 to zone 3, draw a follower. Yeah, draw 2 followers and choose 1 to keep. That one's not bad if I'm able to get more zombie heads. So I need a backpack and a map, and I only need just 2 zombie heads. I'll risk it. There's a zombie head there. Let's try if we can get it. No, I got a gun instead. All right. Oh well, now we got to resolve everything. Now, to resolve it, let's deal with the bat first. Bat is going to kill that zombie. So, resolved. Okay, so I got a map. So with the map, I get 1, I draw a location and I have to deal with the bad. So let's do that now. Draw a location card. There's bad and good. So this is the bad part. It says, the mutant wants to play Awaken the Mutant Zombie. Of course. Okay, so I'm just going to place that off camera because that is discarded now. Until we have to reshuffle. So Awaken the Mutant Zombie, he wakes up. And now he's going to have 4 of these, which is his health points right now. So he's got 4. Because we were playing normal solo. Now on top of that, so I resolved the bat. I'm going to resolve the gun. I can shoot any location I want. I'm going to shoot once at the zombie mutants. So therefore I'm going to take this off. And I get 1 victory point for shooting him once. So I'm going to just place that off to the side so you can't see it, but I'll play it. Still can't see it there. There. Good enough. All right. So that was the gun. Now I got to resolve. Oh, I already resolved the Explorer token because I drew the location thing. Forgot that. So the last thing I got to resolve is this, which is a search. I get to draw 1 loot card. So 1 loot card is coming to me. And I get medical supplies. Discard to heal up to 2 wounds from your character and their followers. It may not be used to prevent a wound. That's good. I'll just hang on to that because that'll come in handy. I know I got 1 wound, but you know, I'm sucking it up for now. Because why? Why not? And that resolves all of the dice. So now we go to the mutant phase. And the mutant is awake, so we got to draw a mutant card. So let's see what happens here. This says bone growth. If you didn't attack the mutant zombie this turn, he gains 2 health. But I did attack the mutant zombie because I shot him. So this is discarded, nothing else happens. Very close. Just put that aside there. Alrighty. Let's make some room here. Whoops. Spider-Man hands. Alrighty. That was the mutant zombie. And then we go to the zombie phase. And again, they're piling down. I get to add 3 plus 1 because I got a zombie head there. 2, 3 plus 1. Well, they're sticking to me. There we go. And that is it for this round because there's nothing else that can be done. But I got to be careful now because I got 1 wound. I got followers here that a total of 5 health, but I have 4. Oh, 3 3/4 because he is missing his head. So 4. And that'll be 4 wounds that they would give if they get down. So we'll have to really, really be careful with this next round. First off, though, is the event die. A 6. And that is active strength. Kill a zombie in zone 1. All right, I'll get rid of that guy. And that was the event phase. Bye-bye. Now, we have to still, as long as he's here, we still are 1 die short. So 5 die instead of 6. And that is, that's a good thing to keep the bat because that's going to kill 2 in zone 1 at least. Now, the 2 backpacks, again, I get to draw a follower. I need another follower, so I'll do that. I'll re-roll this 1 bat. Gives me another backpack. 3 backpacks. I get to draw 2 followers and keep 1. No, I got 1 more die and 1 more chance to roll and I hopefully get a gun. No, I get a map. All right, so now it's time to resolve the dice. So none of these have anything that has to happen. Now I am going to use the bat first off. I'm resolving the bat to hit 2 of these and kill them. So there's only 1 left. This is bad, I'm gonna take a wound. Potentially take a wound. Discard to kill 4 zombies in zone 2 or deal 2 damage to the mutant zombie. Oh. I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna use my Molotov cocktail and I'm going to deal 2 damage to the mutant zombie. That's what I'm going to do instead. So this loot thing is discarded. So 2 damage to the mutant zombie. So I got the 2. So he's only down to 1 health now. And I got 1 plus 0. Oh, I got 1 more victory point. That sucked. A 0. Like, really? Anyhow, I played that card. Now what I'm going to do, I still got to resolve it. These 2 here. Draw a follower because I have 2 of the search things. So I'm going to resolve that to grab another follower. Is it going to be another negative? No, it's a positive. Woohoo! Devoted nurse. Oh, that's just a flesh wound. Whenever you would place a wound token on your character, roll a die. On a run result, discard the token instead. 1 health, but it's worth 2. She's worth 2 victories. That is a pretty handy dandy character to have. So that's another follower that I just resolved. And then we look at the 1 explore and it says pick a location and you're going to have to resolve just the bad. We need to get through locations anyhow. So welcome to the old burn. This is the negative right here. And it tells me you thought you were hidden. I thought it said touch. I'm like, that don't sound like a good card. Anyhow, advance 3 zombies, 1 zone on the board. You may advance the same zombie multiple times. 3 zombies, 1 on the board. So I don't have to wake a well, the mutant's already awake. So 1, 2, 3. There, 3 zombies, 1 zone on the board. That's what I chose to do. And you know, if I have that was for the map, I should say, then it's just that one that is left to resolve. So now we have to go to the mutant phase and we have to draw a mutant card because he is still alive. And it tells you unearth the dead. Add 1 zombie to your zone 2 and 1 zombie to your zone 3. These cards suck. 1 zombie, zone 2, 1 zombie, zone 3. Because, like, look at this here. I shouldn't use my Molotov yet. Because, anyhow, we're into some big trouble. So now we're going to the advanced zombie step. So he comes, gonna take a wound. I'm gonna give it on the dotting grandpa. Because I don't like him. He's restricting me. So he's gone off of the board. huge horde just moseys down to zone 1, and 2 stragglers is going behind them. Now we do 3 more zombies, plus 1 more for that. Oi! Just like that. That's getting scary. We gotta do something about this. We're on to the next event phase. Hopefully, I'm gonna roll a better event phase here. I rolled a 1, and it says, haste retreat. Draw a location and resolve the bad effect. Are you kidding me? At least you're going through the location cards, but still. Welcome to the school. Bad. Discard a loot card. That's my first aid supplies because of this loot card. It is discarded because of that stupid event. Thanks, event, for helping me. Not. I gotta remember to take that because I'm short 1 died because of the grandpa is still there. So now I'm going to roll. And 2 bats. Definitely keeping them in zone 1 because I need them. I'm using the gun. What else am I gonna do? No, I'm gonna re-roll these 2 for my second roll, and it's another gun. And the map, the Explorer is draw 1 location, only do the bad, so I'm just gonna re-roll this one. Hopefully, I got another bat. Nice, 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 nice. So this was a really good roll. No zombies. We're gonna resolve this. So first bat kills 2. In the head. Second bat kills 2. Oh, this is really good. Third bat kills 2. Yeah. 2 guns. 2 more in zone 1. There we go. But 2 guns. I don't know if I should do this. Maybe I should. Yeah, I'm going to use 1 to shoot here instead. And the other gun I'm going to shoot here. And the reason why I'm doing that instead of doing it this way, because I want this dotting grandpa to go. I know he has 4, but he's reducing the amount of dice I roll. I have to get rid of him. That's why we're doing it that way. I could have shot the mutant for the last one. I wasn't thinking. All right, so we're in the mutant phase. Draw a mutant card. And it tells me mutant growth. Mutant gains 2 health. Shuffle the mutant discards into the pile. So I give the mutant 2 more health. So he's to 3 again. So he's almost fully healed. And I got to take these cards that I used and shuffle them into the mutant deck. So therefore they could show their ugly face yet again. So I'm just going to shuffle. I hope this game is not going to be like, video is not going to be way too long. It may be long if I keep shuffling the way I'm shuffling because I spend more time picking cards up than anything. Anyhow, shuffle away, shuffle away. Okay, done. So that was the mutant phase. Now we're on to the zombie phase. These zombies move down, that's 2 wounds. So the 2 wounds from them, I'm gonna put them on the doubting grandfather or grandpa, and he is gonzo. So I'm just gonna put him off to the side because he is done. These wounds are gone, but I still have 1 wound on mine. These are gonna advance 1. And they advance 1. She fell down. Or she's there, I don't know. But if so, then I'm just adding it. All right. That is it for the zombies. These are gone. And we are on to the next roundo. Before I start the next round, everybody who's watching probably catches on to how you play the game now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through this round, and I'll show you what the outcome is at the end, and then we'll play around on camera. We'll try to do it back and forth like that, just to try to keep the length of this video down. So we'll be back in a millisecond, but it'll be 1 round that passed. During the next round, we're at the part now where we would advance zombies, but I want to show you what happened so far. Right now, What I went through was pretty horrible because you can see what I rolled. I did get to use the bat and the gun and cleared some off arrows. I still have 2 left here. I was able to pick 2 followers and choose one, so I got rid of Obnoxious Cancelman. I didn't like him, and I kept Curious Kid. There's tons of neat stuff if you know where to look. It's a positive card. He's only worth 1, has 1 health, but whenever you draw a loot card, draw 2 and choose 1 to keep. That's going to be really good to have. And I didn't draw a loot card this turn, but I did draw a location I had to do the bad, and the bad was bad advance 3 zombies zone 1 from the board you may advance. But they kind of moved here, so that was a pile because they originally was here. And that's what I drew there. And for the mutant, if I didn't attack for the mutant phase, if I didn't attack the mutant, he would gain 2 health, and you can see here he has more health now, which is really bad. And now we're on to the advanced zombie phase, which is last, so that's going to be 2 wounds. Now, I'm going to try, because I had the devoted nurse, if I roll a running symbol, I don't take the wound. Because I'm saying the first wound's going on her, and I didn't roll a running symbol, so the wound does go on her. And I'm going to do 1 more time, because if I put a wound on these 2, that's going to be bad. He's worth good. He's worth 3. He has 2 health. I don't want him to die because he has a higher number right now. So we'll just put them all like that. So next one, I need a runner, or she's taking an extra wound. And she's taking an extra wound, obviously. So down, she got 2 more left, and then she's going to die. So now we're on to the next event, and we're going to just keep rolling because I have to roll the event phase first. And that is a 4. Oh, by the way, on the event phase for the next one, I rolled a 1, and that was draw a location, resolve the bad effect, which I did. I showed you it was this. Discard a loot. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry. That one there was from the high ground was because of the dice. This here is the school is what I drew, and it is discard a loot card, and I did that. I had to get rid of my health thing, unless I did that on last turn, I can't remember. Now, I rolled a 4 this time. His power grows. Add 1 health to the mutant zombie if he is awake, otherwise no effect. So he's going to get yet another wound. Like, this is absolutely bonkers. All right. Here we go. My gun. Let's see what I got here. So I can't do anything with the zombie head. Oh, they're gone. I need another zombie head and a runner, but there's no zombies on the. Oh, I forgot to. Let's see, I forgot this. There. All right. So that's the zombie head that I just rolled. Bat, I don't really need. I don't need the bat here. This gun can help. I'm going to keep that. Draw location, do both good and the bad. That could be okay. Yeah, why not? Actually, one thing I forgot to mention too as well in the solo mode, I totally forgot for these rounds. You can see here it says, it has this symbol here, the map symbol, which is explore. Resolve the explore result every turn in addition to your rolled results. It may be combined with rolled results. It may not be used to activate combos. So I have the extra one here, but I've been kind of flubbing on this because I forgot about that for the last 2 rounds. But I have that extra one, but I can't combine it with these for combos. All right. 2 bats. That's useless. Okay. Wowzer. All right, so now I got to resolve this. First off, I'm going to resolve the gun. Because no other gun things there. Yep. Shooting, killing one of those zombies. Now I'm going to resolve the books. So I have 1 book regardless. So that's 1, 2, that could be 3 books. are 3 maps. They're not books, they're maps, which are explore, and I'm able to do a location with only the good. So let's do that first. The police station. And this says search for weapons. Draw 1 loot card. If it is not a shotgun, draw another. Now on top of that, I have the this kit ability. When you draw a loot card, draw 2 and choose 1 to keep. So loot cards, I'm going to draw this one because it says draw 1 loot card, but I have to draw 2, decide 1 to keep. It is a shotgun and the Molotov. I'm going to keep the Molotov. So I'm putting this one, I'm discarding this. I'm kind of playing using the rules to my benefit more. So because of that, because of him, I get to choose 1. And so I drew 2, choose 1. And it wasn't a shotgun, so I get to choose 1 more loot card. But the shotgun would have been good. And I got town map, discard to move up to 4 zombies from zone 1 to zone 3. All right, that was okay though. No, that was right. And this one, and I have another one that the count. And with 2 of these, it's a draw location, and I have to deal with both good and bad. So next location, the graveyard. And I gotta do the good and bad. So let's start off with the bad. Add a zombie to your zone 2, add 2 zombies to your zone 3. Oh, lovely. Zombie to zone 2 and 2 to zone 3. So they are starting to come up. Now we're going to deal with the good. All other players add 3 zombies to their zone 3. Draw a leadership token. So the only thing I can do here is draw a leadership token, which are the blue tokens here. So these are all mixed up. I'm just going to grab 1 and I get a 3. So I get an extra victory point. So that is 3, 4, 5 victory points so far. We're doing good. Now we did the location. Now it is the mutant phase, because I didn't try to attack the mutant. We had to draw a mutant card. He's like super healthy. Lead the horde. All players advance 2 zombies, 1 zone on their board. May advance the same zombie twice. So there we go. We'll keep it like that. I need to try to heal wounds somehow. I don't know how, if you can even do that in the game, but we'll find out. That is the zombies' turn. I mean the mutants, and now we have to do the zombies. So advance, advance, and I gotta get 3 + 1 because of this zombie right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is it. That ends this round, so I'll be back with the second round. Well, at the end of this next round, I'll be back and we'll play through onto the next continuing round. I'm resolving the dice onto the next turn, and just so we can show you everything that happened here, a bat killed 2 here and the gun killed 1. I had a gun here, so I killed 1 off of there. The event that I actually rolled was a 3, and it says you've been discovered, advance 2 zombies, which I've done. Now, when you're dealing with the rest, this bat is only good for in zone 1, so but I can't use it because there are other zombies there. So that one there is kind of gone. I did roll a zombie head, so that had to stay there for 1, and I did have a map token, but I do get the +1, which is because of the solo. I could combine it with my die results, but I can't combine it to use combos, which are these things, or special abilities. So these 2, it tells me here, explore 2 draw, you draw a location and you are going to resolve both. I have it in my hand here already because I just pulled it up, and that's why I started recording, because it says welcome to Town Line, and it's just the end, proceed to the final scoring, and there's a little thing here. So this means that the game is officially over now, and then we're going to deal with the scoring. But before we do that, I just want to read what the little subtext here onto this. It says, after a harrowing trail, the end is in sight. You've escaped ground zero and reached the edge of town. It's a time for celebration, but just a moment. You must still discover what has happened to the rest of the world, and only time will tell if you have but a crew capable of surviving in it. So that is the last location. Once we pulled this one off, then it was going to be game over. Let's see how many locations we had to go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 locations, and then we found the town line road. Or the town line, I should say. Now I'm going to cut the camera, I'm going to do all the totaling, and we'll be back to tell you how I scored into this battle report. Time for calculating the points. This is on page 8 and 9 of the rulebook. You can see right here for game end and scoring example, and as well as what we already did for page 9 that you can see here for the game end for solo variant. And then we'll flip to see what we have. So let's total up our points first. And the way you total them up, it's pretty simple. First off, you start off with how many victory points for your followers. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 from there. And then any of these, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you get a victory point for every uncovered wound markers on your character board, but only your character board, so that's 2 more. That's 13. I had an unlucky number 13. I just had to do I can do math. Honestly, I can. So because we got 13 victory points, I'm scared to look at this solo mode, the back of this, to find out what we did. So 1 to 20. Congrats! You survived the zombie apocalypse for a week. So we only would have survived the zombie apocalypse for a week. Now I wonder if we had 51 plus. After 10 years living in the fear of the dead, a vaccine against zombies is discovered. You survived. The world is safe. For now. Dun dun dun! So that's not bad. We survived for a week. I'm okay with that, I guess. Would have been better. Anyhow, great game, Grey Fox Games. If you checked this video out, thank you for making this. It was an awesome game, very easy to play, very easy to learn. It is definitely a good rated game. I would probably give this a solid 8 out of 10 if I was to rate it anywhere between 1 to 10. Great miniatures. I'm tempted to paint them. They are a little small, but I still might just paint them up anyhow because I like playing games with painted miniatures. It's kind of sacrilege if you don't do that. Oh, that's just my thoughts. Anyhow, I could have used them like my Molotov cocktail here if I wanted to. Discard to kill 4 zombies in zone 2. Well, I would have just took these ones out and then they would have been advanced. But the thing is that we already drew the town line, so we were able to survive for only a week because there's no other points we get. Ah! Hope you enjoyed this game. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of it. If I made a rules mistake, refer to the core rulebook, page number, and tell me where I went wrong, what I should have done instead of doing what I did. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, anyhow, thanks for watching. If you stuck it along this with us, I would like to hear your thoughts about this game, and if you played it already, I would like to hear your thoughts onto it, and I would like to experience the expansions for this game for sure, because I think this game is a lot of fun. Not just because it's a zombie game, but because of the quick play ability of this, and you can constantly play it, and where you can play it with more people, like 1 to 4 players core, and then you can play more with expansions. Don't forget, go to greyfoxgames.com, check them out, check out what they have. I'm sure you'll be happy, and I'm probably going to look at buying some more expansion for this. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, most importantly of all, and that is, be a maniac. We'll see you on the flip side. Bye! Bye! Boom! Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.